All right, so this is being recorded after World Match Day 1, now being the Day 2 in 10 hours or so for you guys. And honestly, just for everyone who showed up, thank you so much. I mean, it performed very well. They got like 1,000 subs from this actual live stream, and it got 5.5k views in 40 minutes, basically meaning that like the views haven't really processed yet. So it's gonna go up probably 15 to 20k is my guess. The tournament did very well. Okay, did very well. I think me and Beats did a good job, but let me know what you think down below of how we were, if you guys were there, and obviously we'll be there for day 2. I think day 2 is going to be more exciting. It's going to be more, I think, of the competitive teams, especially the first 2 rounds were not that competitive. But we're going to talk a bit about like the highlights of day 1, and also I'll give you guys the quotes that were there. Now, obviously one thing is that I want to just say is that please actually like support this video, like it, comment when it's out if you're obviously going to be up. It is at a pretty rough time because of the fact that I mean, I was told by Garena, like, if this does good, if they think it did well, if they think it succeeded, then they will do more in the future, and more means also more rewards, because this gives you up to 15 free pulls. So please do support this, and also it's going to help support me in the future. And yeah, I do plan on commentating most of these because I really enjoy this job out of everything. I think I've proved myself for what I need to do, like in my actual arena runs, right? I will be doing a lot more arena now with JP once I start building out my units a lot more. So I'd say that for me personally, I don't really want or need to prove myself in terms of actually competing. Would it be fun? For sure, but I really like commentating, and I was with Beats. Okay, me and Beats did great, so please check out his channel too. Now, starting off, yeah, so like it did pretty good. And here are the codes. So the first one is only going to work a bit later. Okay, it's only going to work in about 10 hours or so for most people. 10 to like 14 hours for most servers, because it's going to be open at like, I think 11 p.m. server time. And like it's going to depend on your server time. So like it's going to be basically 2 hours before your server reset. Okay, or an hour. Now, this one is going to be giving 200 crystals, BCM World Match. So there is a typo, but it's going to be BCM World Match. I'm going to put these down below, and this one's only going to be available like 2 hours before the next reset. It's going to be available till June 10th. So you're going to have about over like 36 hours to claim. Now, this one's going to be PvP match at D1. This one does work, and it's 100 crystals. So in total, day 1, you get 300 crystals. Day 2, you're going to get another 300 crystals. And shout out to my goat Peter, by the way. I just want to say this. Yeah, also, us, I think, honestly, it looked really cool. Like, the layout was clean, especially with our having the background. But, you know, my goat Peter, if I could find him, I don't know where he'd be. But 54. Let me see. It's because I don't see the timestamp. Okay, so if that's 1-0, that means it was like... Okay, it's probably over here. I'm trying to just find Peter real quick. Yeah, so he's been practicing this with us. So yeah, thank you to Peter. Obviously, it was a bit of a delay, like a bit of a mess up with the code, which a lot of people were being very hateful to, which is so stupid. Like, the fuck are you gonna do with 200 crystals right now instead of 12 hours later? I don't know. People are just being negative for no reason. You're still getting the crystals, okay? Like they were saying in chat, like, you're getting the crystals. They said it in the stream, you're getting the crystals, but people just didn't want to listen. So now we're gonna go through the main games, or like the main moments, I guess, that I really found insane. First one, triple combo stun. So he goes for the combo and gets a triple stun, and it basically wins him the game, because Charlotte doesn't get to put the damage reduction on Luck, and then Luck is dead right away, and then they basically just get chipped away for the rest of the match, which was a very, very entertaining game for me. Personally, I really liked this game in particular, and then you get to see our beautiful faces right here. And then the next moment was this. So, hold on, I'm trying to remember what exactly this was again. What the hell? Oh, right, okay. I would just want to talk about the fact that Yuno kept on getting Exalt. Throughout the whole thing, he always had his invulnerability up, which is so funny to me. I just love, like, if you actually check the match, you'll see how Yuno literally never lost his invulnerability through the whole match. And, you know, big shout outs to Guy for actually winning this. So far, Tai won, and then, sorry, Tai won the match. It sounded like Taiwan. But, so Tai won this one. And then let's go on to and then what was it? Hold on, I'm trying to. So there was the Thai won that one, and then before it was Asia who won the first set of matches. Okay, so that was the first 2 wins. Then we go here, we see the two things. Man, I'm actually so sad that US lost. I'm not gonna lie, they misplayed heavily. They could have easily won with the teams they had, but the first misplay, well, the first thing was that Anto didn't defense up with Asta. He decided to go for the combo, I'm pretty sure. He just didn't skill 2. So then Yuno was able to get absolutely decimated, right? Because if you don't have the defense increase, he wouldn't have died. Because in 266, right, with the defense and total defense, it would have done 30 or up to 30% less with the total defense, and then the defense would have like dramatically decreased the damage. So yeah, that was definitely the misplay from Anto's part. And then unfortunately, this was kind of funny. I just think Blaze J, I mean, first of all, he was hard targeting Witch Queen instead of targeting Asta with the silence. But the second thing was Asta healed back up, and then the burns from Mario put him back into anti-magic and lost them the game. So at that point, like, Blaze J just got unlucky, but also he was hard targeting Witch Queen. So never over target Witch Queen because Asta was able to kind of go rampant, which was the problem there. But yeah, that was basically the main things from those matches. So now, by the way, please do show up for, hold on, I could delete this. Please do show up for day 2. I was not supposed to get rid of that. Hold on. BC. All right, so if we check it, right, these are the teams that are advancing. But show up for day 2, you're gonna get 2 more codes, or you could just check out for me. But listen, like I said, if this does well again, if day 2 also does well, which I hope it does, I really want to see more of you guys, then we're gonna be able to get more of these in the future, which is more rewards, more free entertainment, and I'm very, anything that they do is free, right? So we got AS versus Thai, and then EU versus Latam, all right? So AS versus Thai, yeah, let's look at EU versus Latam since I have them pulled up first. I think that, to me, Mono Green is basically the same for both, okay? EU played it okay, but definitely not as good, but they will be able to brush up on that. Now, the thing was that we don't know what they're going to do. We don't know what Latam's going to do, but they don't really have Mono Red built up if we're looking at it, okay? Because, look, there's only 2 red units, which means they're going to put it, I don't know how they're going to do it, right? I really don't. Like, are they going to put a cleave team with Rill and then William? Maybe. I just personally, you guys can put what you want. But for me, because they have the model teams built out, because they have these 2, it's probably going to be EU that wins. But honestly, put what you feel like for these 2. I don't think there's a correct say in this, if I'm being honest. But for me, I'm getting more of a gut feeling for EU because Latam, I mean, they don't have Mono Red built out. They have Mono Blue kind of built out, but they have not the proper version, in my opinion. But obviously, a lot of it does come down to luck, and we have to see how these players play. But it does seem like Lumilu and Quinn were actually playing quite well. But overall, I think it really is up to just how they play during it and how Latam plays, because we have not seen anything from Latam yet, okay? Latam is basically the only one between the 7 that did not get to play, so they kind of immediately got $400, which is kind of funny. So yeah, I mean, like, congrats to them, because once you're top 4, once the 3 first get eliminated, which we just saw the 3 get eliminated, then you get to top 4, and then Latam gets the free money. Now, Thai versus AS. I think this is a free win for Thai. Okay, first of all, they have Mono Green fully built out. Okay, so does AS. But then Mono Blue is looking better for Thai. And then we've also got Mono Red, which is looking better for Thai. Because Mono Red with Finral is way better than Mono Red with Charlotte against these team comps. Because Mono Red with Finral could beat Mono Green, and it could also beat the Mono Red here. And then it could probably beat Mono Blue. Okay, and Thai, they do seem to be better players. So in my opinion, the 2 that are going to make it to the finals are going to be EU and Thai. Now, I want to say something. I don't think the voting's out yet by the time I'm posting this, but it will probably be out, like right now it's 1:10 p.m. EST. The timer is so weird. Anyway, it's probably going to be out like 2 or 3 p.m. EST, the voting for the finals. I really think it's going to be Thai and EU. And personally, I think Thai's going to pull through because they have the better Mono Blue. So unless, actually, no. Yeah, wait, hold on. See, AS could also do it again, where they try to go for the stun turn 1 with Zora, which would be very funny to see. Because they got a triple stun like we showed before. But yeah, 2 more codes, probably gonna be Thai that's gonna win, but we'll have to see. I'm honestly at this point rooting for Thai because Guy has like a bunch of followers and he's someone who keeps Black Clover alive in the Thai community, because like he gets hundreds of thousands of views per video on Black Clover Mobile, which is insane. But we'll have to see. I think EU is going to pull through, but let me know down below who you think's actually going to win. All right, I think this is a pretty fun little interactive thing for the community. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.